G'day YouTube, welcome back to another video on my channel. This is another lovely shimpaku juniper. This is another really good quality stock plant that I've got and that I have been using to take air layers off for a number of years. Now before I get stuck into it, just reminding you, if you're a regular viewer to my channel and you haven't subscribed, just if you can hit the subscribe button and hit the little bell icon, because that means you'll get notifications of when I put new videos up. But anyway, that's the formalities out of the way. This is a shimpaku juniper that I have actually been taking quite a few air layers off over recent years and creating more and more stock, especially to create mini stock. Now it's quite nice and healthy and bushy, and it's actually almost slanting right now. It's pretty much on a big slant. It actually originally had a very large straight trunk. I don't know if you guys can see that, so it's been cut off there. See that? That was actually quite a trunk, and there's a lot of videos on my channel about the air laying, or I did, of this trunk in the past, having all that air laid that off. Now what I've got here is a remaining, I'll do this side, is a remaining trunk here. Now you can see it's very straight, very straight. Now what I've done is actually, what I'm planning to do is just use, eventually for this tree, is actually just use, I'll just show you, is this first branch. There's a first branch that comes, is about, I can't really show you, there's all foliage in the way, but there's a branch, you can see I've bent it and twisted it up. That's the first branch I'm trying to twist back on itself to make a smaller, shorter tree with just using this one big branch here on this side. You can see that with my whole hand. That's what I'm going to create, that base tree with this foliage. Now, what am I going to do with the rest? Now, the rest, I hate to cut stuff off. You know, you can always cut that off if you don't care and start working on this, but I care about all this stock, all this nice material. I have at least, I can see there's at least, let me try and come in closer to you. I can see that now, you can pretty see that. I'm not sure where my hands are exactly, but I have a number of candidates to be air layering. I think there's 3 all up. Three air layers that I want to take all up. So from here, that's the branch there that twists back on itself. So anywhere above here is what I'm planning to air layer. So there's actually a nice little small branch in here. See that one there? So I'm thinking of putting an air layer on the big main trunk to that first branch. Then I've got 2 smaller ones up in the top up here that I want to take air layers off. So you can see those branches there. I'll do air layers on those. So instead of losing, you know, that big piece of end stock there, I'm going to create more trees with it, smaller trees and nice little minis that will develop into really good trees. Now this is the tree, Brian, if you're out there, this is the mother tree we were talking about. So it still needs, you can see now what my plan is. I would hate to waste this foliage. I would hate it. So that's why it's needing to be done. Now, the other thing is the stock is really healthy. I don't know if you can see that. It's very early in spring at the moment in Melbourne, very early spring, and really starting to show really growth, really good strong growth already. So it's really nice healthy tree, and it's doing the right things, and it's growing the right way. So I don't want to waste all that wonderful, nice healthy foliage and stock. So yeah, it's a bit of a prolonged time, but you know what? I'll take these air layers now, and guess what? In December, the stock will come off, those air layers will come off, and I can actually start working on the base and the main tree. And you know, then we actually can really transform this tree into something a bit more unique. Nice little mini, you know, fat little shimpaku that's twisted on itself with, you know, hopefully lots of shari and deadwood. That's the plan anyway. But at least we've got the base. We've got the smallest tree possible in a way, just being styled from that first branch. So that's probably my intention is, you know, just to get a really compact tree. Otherwise, if you try and use this whole thing, what are you really going to do with this big straight bit here? Very good luck trying to bend that without doing some major hollowing out work and so on. But you know, that's how I see it anyway. Try to make the smallest tree possible with the stock you have and not wasting anything. I just did a previous video on another piece of shimpaku where I hate to waste any material, so really is I just don't like wasting good quality shimpaku stock. If I can air layer it, I air layer it. So when it comes to air layering, I'm going to put 3 on there now. Just you need a sharp knife to cut to create the ring barking. You need sphagnum moss. You need plastic bags to wrap it up in, and that's pretty much it. Very, very simple. Probably 5 minutes per air layer. That's 15 minutes work. Pretty quick and decent for free trees. Pretty much for free. So nice and free. Doesn't cost you anything except a bit of your time and a bit of your hard work. But that's about it. So I'll come back and show you where those air layers are going to sit on this tree and how they're going to look. And we can have a chat about the tree after that. Okay. Alright, so I've completed the air layers, and as I mentioned to you guys before, there's actually one big one down here that I'm taking, which will feed that branch there. Then I've got one in the back there, hang on, one in the back there to do that branch, and then one over here to do this branch. So that will eliminate all the remainder of that top of the tree, and I'm left with this little beauty down here. Going to be a small, nice fat trunk, twisted. We're going to really twist this up in December probably, get that really looking good. It's got actually another sub branch there, which is really good, so we can wire that, maybe create another apex or something like that, but really twist all this up and making a really cool, compact, small, with a nice sized trunk shimpaku. So this is the mother plant that Brian, g'day Brian, has always referred to in my comments. So it's actually, now you see the benefit of what I'm trying to do and trying to create the smallest tree possible with that one branch. But I'd hate to waste the rest of the tree, and that will enable her offspring, the last 3 offspring that I think she will be doing, and the rest will be forming the base. So now you can kind of see where where I took off the other trunk with air layers. So, and they're coming along nicely. Probably need another year or so to develop before I really start to get stuck into working on those. Just got to give them time to recover. But yeah, another 3 air layers. Now I'll just cover them with black plastic and just let them sit there and grow roots over the next couple of months. When the weather starts to really get warming up, I'll feed this tree pretty aggressively too. Yeah, and it should really start to make new roots in those little compact pouches. I'm thinking it's at the moment it's start of September here, so it's early spring in Melbourne, and I reckon by December these will be ready to come off and into just a plastic grow pot into some nice open mix, probably my recycled bonsai mix, and off they go. And then I can really start to look at refining and creating a tree out of this, because once all that's removed, we can really see the clarity of this tree. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed that video. Hope you see where I'm coming from with regards to my trees and how I develop and how I hate to waste anything. Alright guys, I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.